guys, welcome back. We're going to talk about modeling linear associations. So go ahead, think back to 10.1. How do you create a scatter plot? And if you need to go back and look at your notes, go ahead and do so. Pause the video and write an answer for me. So last week we started creating scatter plots. We discussed how we do not connect all of the points because there's so many of them. And sometimes that data doesn't really connect that way. And what most people do is create a line of best fit, though, to best describe that information, okay? What pattern is it following for the most part? So the line of best fit gives us a general sense of where the data is going and where it could go. So a lot of predictions happen with line of best fit. So when drawing a line of best fit, you should use a ruler, some sort of straight edge. If you don't have a ruler at home, you could probably even use that protractor I sent home with you. To divide the point, so there's an equal number on both sides of the line. So we don't want to have like a bunch of these points on one side of the line instead of the other. So you should kind of pick 2 points that the point should lie on, and that'll kind of come in handy for tomorrow. So I don't have a straight edge on my iPad, but I'm going to kind of do this. So I'm going to kind of just spitball it here, and that is the most crooked straight line I've seen. Okay. So I can kind of see I have a handful of points on the top, handful of points on the bottom. I actually can probably do a little bit better of a job here of hitting more top and bottom. So you can kind of see I have some points on the top of the line, some points on the bottom of the line. Fairly even number, okay? So I would consider this my line of best fit, okay? It fits most of the points. It kind of gives a generalized idea of the data, okay? And we should use a straight edge to do that. So today we'll be given the data points to plot, and you need to find the association, the outliers, and the line of best fit. Okay? So when we're looking at this, let's talk about the association first. Okay? I would say this is a fairly strong one. We can identify the two outliers here. So I'm just going to circle the outliers. Okay, so my outliers are in blue. Okay, or you can tell me what the point is. And if we draw our line of best fit, again, I want to kind of create a line that fits the data the best. Okay. And it kind of hits points on the top and the bottom. Okay, so you can kind of see I have some points on the top, I have some points on the bottom. Okay. And it's fairly close to the line, so I would say strong to weak. So fairly strong, but maybe closer to weak. Okay. Sometimes they're hard to tell. Okay, but your best guess, right? But it's still fairly strong. Okay, so we found the outliers. The outliers should not be taken into consideration when we're finding our line of best fit. So I would just ignore these when you're doing your line of best fit. This one is nice because there's one at the top and one at the bottom, but if there's only one outlier, don't worry about it in your line of best fit. Okay? So what is the association of the above graph? And we kind of already talked about that. Probably strong. Maybe a little weak too, somewhere probably in the middle of those two. Okay.